Hi all, today we'll discuss software development life cycle. So what all are the phases will be there in the software development life cycle? So there are five phases will be there while we are developing the software. So first is planning. So in that planning, second is development, third is testing, and fourth is build and pack, and fifth is release. So in planning, like a product owner will be there, so they have to plan like what will be the requirement and how we will develop. So what all are the stories we have to create. So we have a Jira tools will be there. Through that, we the product owner will be creating some of the story epics and all. Based on that, developers can assign the particular Jira task and they have to work on that. So planning will be there, depends on the client requirement. We will get the requirement from the client and do some planning. So product owners will be there, they will plan, create a story. So where they have to create a story, we have a Jira tools. Through that, now the second phase is development. So this development, we have a dev team, commit, push, GitHubs, like we have pull will be there through the GitHubs and the feedback. So these all are the phase will be there in this development. So once we have a Jira task, according to that we need to develop the task. So the dev teams will be there, they have to develop. Once the development has completed, then we have to commit somewhere, either some central repository and all. So GitHubs will be there. In this GitHubs we have to post the changes. Once we post the changes of our commit changes, then there will be some feedback, either this will be going for this release or approved or merged, and anything will be there. So that is the part of development. And after that, we have some testing phase. So before this testings, we have a build and pack. So this is the third phase. So once we have a code, that will be built and somewhere will be deployed. So what is there, the Jacoco and JUnit will be there. So while we are doing this build and pack, so automatically they will create a jar file, all this uh, build, and also they will check some predefined testings, either everything is proper and all. Based on the GUnit and Jacoco, we have a libraries, so for the testing purpose. So once we have built this application, so we have a dev environment will be there. So this Kubernetes will be there, Dockers will be there, and cloud platforms will be there. So Dockers will create an image from this library, whatever the build jars we have generated for the particular development. So the Docker image we have to create, and in this Docker image we have a container. So that containers, if you want to manage that containers, we have a Kubernetes will be there. And if you have to deploy these applications in the cloud platform, so any of the cloud platforms will be there. So either AWS cloud or any other cloud. So this is the part of build and pack. After that, the fourth part will be this testing. So this testings, we have a performance testing, compatibility testings, regression testings, and all. So some testers will be assigned. So QA environment will be there. So for this development to QA environment, so quality engineers, or they will check this quality acceptance and all. So performance, compatibility, and regressions testings will be there. Once this deployments and all will complete for this testing part, then it will go for the UAT testings, that is called unit acceptance testings. QA is quality acceptance testing and unit acceptance testings. Once this will be completed, then we have a different path is release. So this deployment features will go for this release, and this release we have the production environment, where we have a Kubernetes and cloud. So Kubernetes will maintain the all the Docker image containers and all, and cloud we have where we are deploying this applications. So this AWS clouds and all, and then Prometheus and Grafana will be there, which have to monitor the applications, either what type of things is going on. So we need to optimize, debug, scaling, and monitoring the applications by using that way. And then this will be the changes which will go for the production release. So this is the phase of development lifecycle. While we are developing any applications, we have a planning, development, testing, build, pack, and then release will be there. So inside that, multiple tools we are using. We have a testing tools, We have JUnit, Jococo, Kubernetes, Docker, AWS Cloud, GitHub, Grafana, and then Jira. These all. And whatever the development things like Java, Spring Boot, microservices, these things we are using. Yeah, thank you.